How are we doing today, man? I don't know exactly what the title of this video is, but obviously you guys saw it. It's going to be something along the lines of why I'm unprofitable still after so long, mistakes I keep making, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, you guys saw it already. But I really wanted to talk about this topic because it's probably just the most important part of trading and my trading and why and what I need to change and why I'm unprofitable, right? Whatever the title was. Right, I really want to talk about this. I have an overall idea of what I want to talk about. I just don't know the exact title at this current moment. But what better day than a day where we have FOMC? You guys might have saw on Twitter, I literally said anyone that trades today is probably dumb. Well, actually, I did trade today. I did trade today. I got you guys. Let's log into Top Step X and show you guys the trade we took and how much money we made. Real quick, I'll break it down here. I'll break the trade down here, and then I'll go over how much money I made on my Express account. So, what did I see coming into the day? I'll just do a quick breakdown. FOMC day, I'm a lot more hesitant, but what I noticed, we swept out Asia low from this one session, and we were having displacement up, right, holding overnight London, and I consider this Asia low. Technically, Asia low's here. We had London, Asia low. We actually had an SMT here off open, but we decided to run that one more time. So I'm a little bit bullish at this point. We have a 30-minute gap and hourly gap, right? So we sweep the hourly gap with low resistance liquidity building up, right? Where's the low resistance liquidity? Right here. Boom, all of this. I expected London highs to be taken. That was London. I think that was overnight. Cool. Yeah, London high was a target, and now I expect chop, but I was expecting chop anyways. What happens off market open? We get a Judas swing. Boom, right here. Runs lower, stops it out. We had a SMT with YM. We had a SMT with YM here, right? YM did not sweep this low. NQ did. ES made equal lows. And then at this point, I'm like, cool, this is a Judas swing. Let's see what happens. This is your first entry. I didn't take this one because I wanted to see the 5-minute get ran through, but this would have been your entry. On the 1 minute, you got an entry long. Bada bing, boom, there. Long, boom, stop loss there. Would have been beautiful. I waited for the 5-minute. 5-minute closed right here. And would you look at this? Boom, comes up, rebalances to the 5-minute gap, rebalances to the inversion, and we run beautiful first take profit, second take profit. If you didn't catch that entry, there was an even better 1 minute long. This one was even better because the risk reward was even better. Just beautiful, literally 2-minute trade. If you held runners, your runner almost gets stopped out. Maybe you get stopped out, who knows? But runner would have smacked. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. So, that being said, that was the trade I took, but I was trolling you guys. I took it on paper, so we actually made $4.4 thousand today, and that's why trading, and why I'm going to get into the actual topic of this video, but that's why trading is the most beautiful job on the planet, and I made a TikTok about this because I just felt it in my soul to talk about today. Day trading, the space, the industry has moved so far away from what the space should be. The space should be about financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom, not watches, chains, whatever, designer clothes. I don't even wear clothing most of the time. I mean, I have shorts on. Okay, YouTube, I have shorts on YouTube. So I didn't mean I was, right? I wear clothes, right? But I mean, like, I don't wear a shirt most of the time. I don't care about the designer clothes. I might have a nice car if I can afford it someday, but I don't care about having a million cars. I don't need a mansion, right? It'd be nice to have a really, you know what? Honestly, a really nice house does sound nice. But the day trading space has glorified something that doesn't need to be glorified, and that's just materialistic stuff. Because the whole point of trading isn't to be a millionaire trader at 21, at 22, right? That would be nice. But it really doesn't happen that way. The way that your influencer wants you to make you think that they bought their dream, POV me buy my dream car, $200,000 car, it doesn't happen that way, right? If you've only been trading for 3 years, you probably can't buy that car. Why? Because first of all, you'd have to pay fully cash for it, because I'm sorry to let you guys know this, but your prop firms and your live accounts, you can't get bank loans from those. You can't. So you need some sort of income proof, and they don't accept trading. You guys have been fooled, right? They don't accept trading as a proof of income for bank loans for those types of purchases, right? So your influencer doesn't get where he shows you based on just trading, and that's fine, right? Because day trading isn't about being a billionaire. It's about making a living. If I could make $5,000 a month trading, oh my gosh, my life would be amazing. My life is already amazing, but it would be even more amazing. And 10 grand, you never need to make more than 10 grand a month in the current economy, the current way the money works, the current way the markets are, the current way inflation's going, right? You won't need more than 10 grand, right? If things go in 20 years from now, 10 grand might be $1,000 a month, right? But 10 grand right now, you don't need more. You don't. Move somewhere else, cut your spending habits. You don't need more than 10 grand. But we've glamorized that the only way to be happy with your trading, with your journey, is if you're making 100K a month, 200, and I want that too. I'm not going to stop until I'm there. But 10K a month, you're living. You have the location freedom. You can go do the things you want to do. You're not working for anyone. You don't have to clock in. You don't have to deal with other people's stuff. Even if you're a real estate agent making $1 million a year, you know how much stuff you have to deal with? We push a button, buy or sell. I push the same button. And again, this is why I love this, man. $4,400. That's somebody made that money today. Somebody made more than that. And I went 5 full contracts. This is how I took this trade. I took this trade, boom, got in, 5 contracts, scaled 3 off here, scaled 2 off here, right? $4,000 for just 25, 40 minutes for pushing a button. And people can do this. And that's why if you can do this and do it repeatably, that's why. That's the motivation I want to leave you guys with before I get into the issues I've been doing that's going to keep me unprofitable. I want to give you guys this quick rundown of the trade, and then also just re-energize your mind, re-energize why you're doing this. Forget about the billion-dollar dreams. Think about why you got into this, because you can get into this, and this is repeatable. You can find consistency. You're not going to win all the time, but you can find consistency, and you can push a button, and you can make $4,000 in one day. $1,000 in a day is amazing. $500 in a day is amazing. $100 a day is amazing, right? That's possible. It's possible. It's repeatable. You can do it. I can do it. Everyone that gets in trading can do it. That's why I think trading is the best job in the world. I would never tell anyone to do it because it's just such a mental drain. It's going to bring you down to your lowest point. But I'm telling you, man, this is the best job. So I wanted to give a little motivation. Now, what's been keeping me unprofitable? What's the change I'm going to make? If you're in my Discord, you know this change that I'm making. I am no longer going break even. And what do I mean by that? I am no longer going break even at swing highs, right? Because what would have happened today? I would have gone break even at this swing high, and we would have been, oh wow, right? Let's see how this would have played out on the time frame, right? Because this is my first take profit. So if we go into bar replay, what would have happened? Well, we would have said, oh cool, right? Got in my entry. Right there, boom, entry, macro time. Okay, next candle. Oh, next candle. Ooh, next candle. Okay, good. My stop loss, I'm going break even because we ran the liquidity, right? We ran the liquidity, right? And now guess what? We also have a fair value gap. We also have this fair value gap, so it shouldn't get ran through. Boom, immediately. Oh, well, we're so close to take profit 1. So if we don't hit take profit 1, we ran this high, like I don't want to be in the trade anymore. Oh, so okay, I'll take the break even stop. Okay, now I'm done for the day, right? Your stop was just right here, anyways. Now I'm done for the day. Let's see how it plays out. Where's this gap? Right here. This gap right here, 5-minute inversion. Let's see what happens. Oh wow. Okay, we have this fair value gap. Okay, we're disrespecting it. We're not gonna hold it. Okay, boom. We're displacing lower. Oh, good thing I got out of the trade, right? We're dumping, right? Oh my gosh, we had a sweep of this high. We have an inversion fair value gap. We retrade to the inversion. We're dumping. Oh, it's during the macro. 10 a.m. reversal. 10 a.m. open. We're going to lose. What happens here? This fair value gap holds. Or that one doesn't. This one gets inverse. The real move happens. Boom. As soon as you close the trade here, if you wait, it retests the gap. Boom. As soon as you get a closure in this direction. Again, this is why this is the better entry. Because you have the equal high. You have the generated liquidity. And boom. you run the high, a minute later, you have take profit, and then guess what? You have take profit, now you move break even. You don't go break even this high. That's something I'm going to start implementing. I'm not going to go break even until first take profit, because so many times I see this where it runs the high, and yes, I would love for it to run my first take profit first, but the market doesn't just move straight up. It has to come back and breathe. And this one didn't even get to equilibrium, but it got pretty close. It pulled back pretty close to equilibrium. And it pulled back pretty much to equilibrium of this range. So what happens? Boom, we run the high, and now you can go break even. Why? Because now price could actually dump. We hit the liquidity, right? Boom, what happens? We create a fair value gap. We drop lower, and then boom, we continue the takeoff and run the draw on liquidity. Boom, that's day done. That's an amazing trade. That is, that's how you make profits. That's how you get an amazing trade. And that's why going to break even is just dumb. It's just dumb. It's been holding me back. It's been making my trading worse. And that's part one of why I've been unprofitable for so long, because I keep falling for the same trap over and over. I'm literally like Tom and Jerry, who falls for Jerry's same tricks every time. Well, is Tom's the cat, right? Tom and Jerry, what's the cat's name? Okay, Tom, yeah. Tom keeps falling for Jerry's same prank every single episode, right? Which prank's he falling for? Tom pranked by Jerry. He's getting pranked by Tom and every single, or Jerry, right? What's he falling for? He's falling for the, I thought they'd have the one I was thinking. He's falling for the fake little, this, right? He's falling for this fake thing. He's falling for the same trap every time, right? Why? Jerry is the market maker. Jerry is the market maker. Listen to me. Look at this little guy dancing on your screen. This is the market maker, and this is you. This is you right here. And Jerry's the market maker. You keep falling for it every single time. You lay out the trap. You think you're on the right side? Oh, I'm going to go break even. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Oh, I know that if the market runs up here, I'm going to go break even. I'm not going to lose on this trade. This is Jerry. Boom. What's up, brother? You're out of this trade. And now we're going to go. Boom. Everyone loses. Everyone that shorted here lost, right? Because what happened if you shorted market open? You put your stop up here. Boom. You're done. Your day is done. You're out. You're out. You lost. You're done. And then what happened? Anyone that longed a breakout above premium that didn't get a discounted trade that trails or stop, what happens, right? They're trailing. They're like, you know what? I'm in longs. I'm breaking out of this range. What happens? Yeah, you're wrong. Anyone that traded breakouts here? Yeah, you're wrong. Goodbye, right? What else are they trading there? They're trading the first candle breakout, 9:30. Look at this. Notice that we retest 9:30. This is the 9:30 15-minute range, right? So anyone that trades the breakout of the range right here, boom, they went long. Oh, we're going good. Boom. Yeah, you're done. Right? It's that simple. It's that simple. Then guess what? Your trade runs and you have a great day, and that's trading. And I've made this mistake so many times, which is just the mistake of falling for the same trap. Being like Tom, falling for the fake cheese trap, the fake hole in the wall, and he runs after him, and he thinks it's a hole, and he runs into just a brick wall. It's not there. It's not real. That's what the market does to you. It traps you. It manipulates you. It's kind of like your ex-girlfriend, right? Tells you what you want to hear, shows you what you want to see, and then it does the opposite. So I'm not falling for this anymore. I'm not going break even anymore. That's one thing I want to change, plus all the rules I talked about in Monday's video. And alongside that, man, I just want to talk about what it takes to succeed in trading, which is just not giving up. I haven't been profitable for almost 2 years, and I'm not going to stop. You have to have an addiction to this. You have to have an addiction to want to win. That's all it is. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about how many people fail. I don't care, because if I don't stop, if you don't stop, you're not going to fail. You're going to succeed. I don't care about anything else. I am addicted to this. That's why my channel's growing on YouTube, is because I'm addicted to this. I couldn't not make, I literally was talking about this yesterday. I knew I wasn't going to trade, But I couldn't not trade today, or I couldn't not make a video today because I love this. I love the grind. I love seeing my subscribers grow. I love posting content. I love trading. I love getting better. I love studying. I love this. I live for this stuff, man. And that leads me to my other point of why I've been unprofitable for so long. Is because days like this, I told myself I'm not trading today. Why am I not trading today? Well, it's FOMC day. And so many times before, I've seen FOMC day, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just try and trade. And I sit there and I see it go like a barcode for 3 hours, and then you try and take a trade because you get a liquidity sweep, and then you get your inversion, and it doesn't work. And then you're like, you know what? Cool. And then you see it happen again, and you fall for it, again, just like your ex-girlfriend. She manipulates you, just like she tells you what you want to hear. Guess what? We just purged the 220s. ES didn't. Oh my gosh. Ooh. And then we got to see you here. I want you to come meet me. Let's go for dinner. Take this inversion. Ha. I'm sorry. I fell asleep. Oh, it was just a friend. That inversion was just a friend. Yeah, it didn't mean that inversion didn't mean nothing to me. I wasn't gonna go. I wasn't gonna respect the inversion. I was just gonna dump back on you. And screw you over. I don't know why I'm using that analysis or analogy of a girlfriend, but I just thought it was funny. Again, regardless, you take the inversion, boom, on FOMC day, you lose again, right? You're out again. Now you lost twice, and guess what? You're not done yet because now you're down twice, right? Just like with that ex-girl, she's already cheated on you twice, but this time she found, she's like, let's pray about this. It was the devil, right? He made me do this, right? You always have some reason why in the market. Oh, I'm over trading. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm impulsive. I'm gonna do this. Nah, bro. You just, you're doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourself. Just like taking that girl back that cheated on you, bro. Just like that's over trading. That's taking steps when you're not supposed to. Right? It worked out once, doesn't mean it's going to work out again. So then what happens there? You're not done yet because you're down 2 losses. So then what do? Well, you know what? If I lost twice this way, it's probably going the other way. Boom, you get it. Instantly runs. That was the trade I should have taken. Let me jump in the position now and catch this one. Boom. You lose again. The same trick. How are you not seeing it? And then that's a day where you lose $750 and you make a video recording it in your same room, right? You get a new chair, right? That's the only thing different than last year's, a new chair, same habits, same discipline, same mindset. A new chair though, that's it. Same computer, same monitor, same wireless keyboard. That was $10. Same $10 mouse. Same everything. Guess what, though? You have a broken ankle and maybe a broken foot, and you have a horrible shoulder because life, I'm getting older, man. But my trading's not improving. Why? Because that day, what am I doing? I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to say, oh, well, I lost $750 today. I broke my rules. I did this. I did that. And if I just didn't do this day, then I would have passed this account, and I would have got this pay. Enough. I'm sick of it. Enough, man. Enough. How many times do you want to sit on the what ifs? I want to sit on a dang throne. I'm tired of sitting on my what ifs. I want to be sitting in my van that's kitted out. I live trade every morning. I'm in a different state every other week. I want to be in the Madrid stadium for every single game. I want to be sitting in that stadium. I don't want to be sitting on what ifs anymore. What if I just followed my rules? What if I just didn't overtrade this day that I knew I shouldn't trade? What if? What if? Well, if I wasn't sitting on the what ifs, I would be sitting exactly where I want to be in life. Hypothetically. So what does that mean? It means doing what I've been doing isn't going to work. It means I can't keep saying what if. What if I follow my rules? I can. There is no what if. That's the most facts thing any teacher would ever say, man. They say, no what ifs. There is no what if. There's no such thing as what if. It's not real. What if I did this? What if I did that? It's not real. I'm telling you, it's not real. What if is not a thing. It's a made-up thing. It's not possible. It's not real. What if it was real? No, it's not real. It's not real, right? Get rid of the what if mentality. And that's what I've had for so long. Because what happens when you follow your rules? You can tweak, you can get better. And then guess what? I'm never going to have a day where I spiral and I lose 5 trades in a row. Or that I blow an account. And then I can look back. I will never have a day where I look back. It's like, this day shouldn't have happened. Because I'm only taking trades that I should take. I'm holding them how I should hold them. Well, I should have made profit today. Just like yesterday. I should have made profit today, but I got stopped. I moved my stop to break even. Maybe it was early, but I think it was my rules, and then I lost it, and I didn't make money today. Why? Execute the trades properly. Take only the trades you're supposed to take. Take 1 trade a day. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? Nothing. Oh, maybe my strategy isn't super profitable, and I just tweak some things, but if I have the discipline to take 1 trade, that eliminates the days where I have 5 trades and I lose everything. What happens if I have the discipline to hold my trades properly? That eliminates the days where I say, well, I should have made this. How many times have I said that? I should have done this. I should have made this. I shouldn't have moved my stop early. I shouldn't have closed the trade early. I shouldn't have partialed here. I shouldn't have. Right? No, I shouldn't have, but I did. I did. That's why. I did. Nobody else. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is going to be the one that can make you profitable, that make you do what you're supposed to do. Nobody else, man. No one's coming to save you. You have to do it. No, not what if. Not I shouldn't have. I should take accountability. I should hold my trade properly. And when I do, again, so what's going to happen? The 1 trade, I'm not going to have the 5 trades. If I hold my trades properly, I'm never going to have to sit there and say, well, I could have made this, but I didn't because I was afraid. Are you all right, little boy? You're afraid? What are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid of? You're already losing. You're already failing. You're already making no payouts. Let me say that one more time. You're already not making payouts. You're already losing accounts. You're already unprofitable. You're already failing. What are you so afraid of? Why are you so afraid to do the right thing? Because you're already where you're afraid to be. You're already that guy. Right? I'm sorry, man. You're not profitable. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at me. I'm looking at me. I'm talking to me, by the way. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to me. You're unprofitable. So why are you so afraid to do the right thing? What? Because it might make you unprofitable? Because maybe your strategy doesn't work how you want it to work? Grow the hell up. Grow up. Right? Tweak the strategy if you need to, but you can't tweak the trades if you overtrade every time you lose. If you trade on every single day that you're not supposed to, you're going to always be unprofitable. So that's my last point, is that these are the days where I would get so much FOMO. Oh my gosh, my trade finally worked this week. I didn't get to trade it. I didn't get to trade my setup. Wow, you didn't get the trade setup. Just be happy it worked, right? Just be happy it was there. Be happy that it worked. And that's the mindset. It's like, be happy it was there. Be happy you didn't take it. Why? Because so many times you trade on a day you're not supposed to trade, and you get, and you just get, the market says, that's what it does to you, right? And then you're sitting there, oh, if only I didn't trade today. If, get rid of the ifs, I didn't trade today. What if I took this trade? No, I didn't take it. I didn't trade. I followed my plan. Cool. What would happen normally? I see this. Oh, well, I should be up this much money, so I'm going to trade FOMC. I'm going to buy I want to buy an eval account today. I want to buy an eval account and trade FOMC so I could promote Apex and Alpha Futures. But I'm not going to. I hope that you guys buy an Apex account or an Alpha Futures account. I hope you use my code anyways. Yes, it makes sense for marketing. I was thinking that today I want to make a video, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a video where I take an account and I just gamble FOMC. And I have nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's not about, oh, I'm trying to just practice good practice. No. It would have been 100% for marketing. It would be 100% to have people use my code to, it's advertisement. Why does Nike do advertisements even though everyone knows who Nike is? Because it's advertisement. And you need it in their face, right? So if I made a video specifically talking about buying an Apex account and full porting and gambling it, it's going to get eyes, it's going to bring attention, and I can shout out my code. Just like I'm shouting out my code now, please use it. Please, I need money, right? But I didn't do it, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. I could have done that. but I didn't, right? Like, but I'm just saying, old me would get the FOMO that says, look, I have to trade FOMC later. I have to try and take a trade because I would have made this. And then guess what? Old me takes a trade on FOMC later and I lose. Market pounds me. And then I'm sitting there, what if I didn't just trade today? I shouldn't have. Oh, but you did. And that's trading. That's why I'm unprofitable. I can fix it. I can do it. I can succeed. And guess what? I'm so afraid. I am afraid that if I follow my rules, if I take one trade a day or 2 trades a day, I'm doing one right now, but if I did 1 or 2 trades a day, I only take A+ setups that I think are really, really good. Wow, this is a great setup. This is exactly what I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to post it on my Twitter. This is perfect. Those are the only trades I take. I take 1 or 2 trades a day. I size perfectly, and I just avoid the improbable days, and I'm still not profitable. I'm afraid of that. I am terrified of that because then for me it says, what next? What do I do? If I do all the things psychology-wise, if I follow all my rules and I don't make money, then what? Then I'm scared. I don't know what to do at that point. Obviously, you just tweak strategy, keep learning, keep improving. But I'm afraid to have to admit that I'm not profitable because I think I am. I genuinely think, not results, I genuinely think I'm profitable in terms of I know enough to become profitable. I know enough right now. If I didn't learn another thing, obviously you're going to get screen time. If I didn't learn another thing, I feel like I should be profitable. I feel like my model is profitable, right? Or, no, I know my model is profitable, but I feel like I should be able to operate it profitably. So I am afraid to do the right thing, and I've been afraid to do the right thing. It's kind of like with my faith. My faith in Jesus and God is I'm afraid to go all in. Why? Because sometimes life sucks. Right, and this I'm gonna explain this, and it's very similar to how I feel with following my trading rules. I'll recap this at the end. I'm afraid to go all in with faith. Why? Because life sucks sometimes. I get down on myself. I get in my head. I have anxiety, depression, whatever, the 9 yards. Right? Not all the time. I'm blessed. Right? This debate, this idea, this concept. We got 4 hours to talk. We need more. Right? I'm not going to go all the way through it, right? But why am I afraid to dig in and really see and really give it? Because I know, I always hear from people. They're like, man, I did all this, X, Y, Z. I gave my life to this, and I really locked in on this, and I'm so happy. I'm so motivated. I'm so calm. I'm so this. And I want all those things in my life. And if these people are saying it works, just like when they say in trading, if you just follow your plan, you follow your rules, you stay disciplined, I promise it will work. Same thing with faith, same thing with trading. I feel like, man, if I go all in on this, I start reading my Bible every day, I start praying every day, I start meditating every day, I start trying to be a better person, I try to turn away from my flesh, blah, blah. What then? What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? What if I go all in on it and it doesn't work? I don't feel the peace. I don't feel all the things that everybody else feels. I don't make the money everybody else makes with their trading if I go all in on my rules, all in my discipline, psychology. What if I'm not making money? There's always that what if. What if it doesn't work the same way? What if going all in, reading your Bible, praying, all this stuff, what if it doesn't work the same way that you see it for other people and you want that? Then what? That's a more challenging question than just saying, you know what? My life sucks because I don't read my Bible, because I don't pray enough, because I'm not building the relationship I need to. So that's why my life sucks. It's so much easier to say that's why my life sucks. My life sucks because I'm not doing enough. I'm doing the wrong things. What if I did the right thing? Oh, life could be great. So you hold on, you keep going, because you know what? Oh, well, I'm just doing the wrong thing, so life's going to get better. Everything's going to get better. Same thing with trading. Well, I'm not profitable because I'm breaking my rules. I'm overtrading. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's why I'm not profitable. It's not because my strategy sucks. It's not because I'm not good at trading. It's because I'm doing this wrong. And I'm definitely profitable if I just did this right, but I'm just not doing it. But what's more scary? It's scary when you're doing all the right things and you know you're doing all the right things and it doesn't work. And I'm afraid to confront that, and I'm going to have to get over it. That's my fear. That's it. That is it. This is the most real video anyone has ever made about trading ever. I am afraid. Why? When I take a loss, why do I try and revenge it back? Not because I want the money. The real reason you revenge trade and try and make money back is because you genuinely don't believe. You're too afraid to see if you can actually recover from a loss naturally.
because it's terrifying. Because what happens if you follow your plan and you lose a trade and you lose a trade and you lose a trade and maybe win one and you lose, and then you blow an account and you follow all your rules, you took your A+ setups and you lose an account? Isn't it much easier to say, hey, I lost my account because I revenge traded? Well, I was doing good on this account. Then I just had that one day where I lost it all, right? So if I just didn't do that, I would probably get a payout. No. You're self-sabotaging because you're afraid. You're afraid that you might not be that guy, that you might not be profitable, but you might not get what you want out of trading the same way you think you might get it right away. I am afraid. I don't know how to overcome this fear of what if it's not going to work? What if it doesn't work for me? What if I do everything I'm supposed to and it doesn't work? I'm afraid of that. And the only way to beat that fear is by addressing it. And maybe it's true. Maybe I'm not good enough yet. Maybe my strategy is not good. But if my strategy was amazing, I couldn't succeed the way I'm trading right now. And that's it. That's all that matters, is I can't succeed the way I've been trading, going break even early, closing trades early, taking too many trades, overtrading, oversizing. I can't make those mistakes. That's 5 mistakes just rattle off in a second that I've been doing all the time. I can't do that anymore. I will never be profitable doing that. So why am I afraid to be unprofitable doing the right things? If I'm doing all 5 of these things right and I'm unprofitable, well, I'm in a lot better spot than doing unprofitable stuff and unprofitable mindset, right? If I can get rid of the unprofitable mindset, but then do the unprofitable things, I can do the unprofitable things and I can make money because people make money. But they all have one thing in common. They don't give up, they work hard, and they follow their rules. And they improve their strategy. That's it. That's all I've got to do. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid that my strategy doesn't work enough. I'm afraid that I can't win the right way. So what do? I self-sabotage, I revenge trade, I take bad setups so that I can blame something else other than myself. When you take a bad setup that's not your model, it's not lack of discipline. It's you not wanting the accountability, you not wanting the pressure, you not wanting the feeling of, man, I suck at trading. You don't want that feeling, so you do something wrong on purpose so you can put the blame on someone else, on something else. Like everything else in your life, you want to blame somebody else. Well, I'm sad because my girl left me. No, you're just looking for someone to blame. That's not why. That's not why. I'm this because of that. Or, well, I just can't do this because I did this. No, stop blaming everything else. Stop taking when you take bad trades that aren't your setup, because you know it's not your setup. Every single time you take a trade, you know if it's good or not. It might lose, and you might learn after, and it's like, oh, well, I lost because of this. Cool, you learn. But you know when you take a setup, and you're like, this is not it, man. But it could make me money. It could make me money. Nah, but you knew it was wrong. You knew it was wrong, but you pushed the button. And why did you do that? Why did you make that decision? I haven't made any money this week, so I just need to get in this trade right here. Because you don't believe that you can actually succeed. So you want to blame something else. Well, this trade because guess what? There's only upside for you when you self-sabotage. It's all negative. It's all negative, but there's only upside in your mind. Why? You self-sabotage. Let's say this wasn't my model and I took this trade. Oh, it worked out. Well, I won, baby. Come on. Good. Nice. Let's go. Cool. We won today. What happens if it loses? I shouldn't have traded today. I'm making the same mistake. That's why my account's down. That's why I'm not getting the payout because of this. I get to blame someone else. So you either get to blame somebody else other than yourself, or you get the win. Wow, we made $600 back today. Let's go. I knew the market was going to do that. But it wasn't your strategy the whole time. It wasn't your model. So then, when you self-sabotage, you take a trade that you should be... Because you never take a trade that's like, I have no idea where the market's going. I don't think... This is definitely not going down. I'm going to short. Nobody says that. No one's like, you know what? This market, there's no chance we go lower. But I'm going to try it. No, we're probably going to go higher. We're right here. We're probably going to run this high. Let me just get in. Let me go in with a bunch of contracts. This down close candle comes and you're in for 5 full contracts. You stop your whole account out and it still goes there. You always get in a trade because you think it's going to go somewhere more likely than not. Otherwise, you wouldn't get in that direction. But it's still self-sabotage because you either win the trade and you feel good because, well, I did think that was going to go there. It did, so, I'm happy about that. Oh, no. Or, I shouldn't do this. I know better than this. I'm better than this. I blame discipline. I blame this. No. That's you wanting to push accountability off because you're scared to face the music. You might not be profitable. You might not be successful right now. But you're never going to be if you can't address that elephant in the room. So that's the video I want to make today. It is 12 o'clock. Time to watch some Club World Cup. Please use my Apex code and Alpha Futures code Diego. Wow, this was a banger video. I've said this too many times. This is my favorite video I ever made. This is my favorite video I ever made because I think we addressed our demons that we got, man, that we just got beat up, man. We got to beat them up. Pause. But yeah, again, I've said this in a few videos. I'll say it again, though. This is my favorite video I've ever made. I think this has the most value I've ever put out. I really do. I don't think anyone's talked about this in the trading space or had this perspective. I think it's a perspective I've developed. I wouldn't say it's unique. I think people understand this, but they never say it, I guess. At least I've never heard it from another trader. And I've really only been able to come to this conclusion after so long, after watching my videos back and just seeing the pain that I've put myself through. And, I mean, I hope I can succeed, man. I hope I can do well. But, again, kind of like I talked about earlier, trading, it's gone so far away from the whole point of why I started, which is to make money and to be happy with myself. And I'm doing both those things. I'm making some money through my code and through my YouTube revenue. I'm not making money trading yet, but I should be happy with myself regardless because at least I took the chance. At least I tried something. And, you know, I have 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm so blessed, and I'm addicted to getting better. And I will see you guys at the top, man. I know you guys can all make it if you guys can just lock in as well. So, appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're almost getting another quarter in the jar. It's been a long time since we got to drop a quarter in this bad boy. We're about 40 subscribers away. So it might be a little bit, the subscriber count's been dropping a little bit recently, but that's cool. I love you guys. And I probably won't make a video tomorrow because like this was such a banger of a video that I just can't imagine what I'll say tomorrow. I started this video, I was like, I'm going to have a really hard time like talking for the amount of time I need to. And now I'm like 20 minutes over how long I wanted this video to be. So I appreciate you guys. Please stay safe. FOMC, please. I don't think there's even trading tomorrow. Do something fun tomorrow. Enjoy the holiday, the bank holiday. And tell somebody you love them. Get outside, man. And your boy might have a broken foot. We'll see what that is. If it's still hurting tomorrow, I'm getting an x-ray, which stinks. But I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.